City of Hull Athletic Club. This is the 26th race and the course record stands at 48.01 to Brendan Foster in 1980. This particular course has only been run since 1986 and the fastest time is held by a local man Jim Dingwall of City of Hull at 50.14, set last year. Conditions this year are excellent and with the class field I expect a new record of sub 50 minutes. Notable entries include Chris Parks of Rotherham AC, Malcolm Martin and Carl Nightingale, both from Sheffield, and two Chesterley Street runners, Ian Bloomfield and Alan Whitfield. There's also Gary Spring from Luton, who I understand was last year's 1987 Grimsby Half Marathon winner, and Dave Jenking from Sunderland. These men have many wins in the north under their belts, and as I said, they're all capable of running under 50 minutes. They're all lined up now at the start of the Ferriby 10, waiting for the starter's instructions. We usually start this race at 12 noon prompt. We're approaching that time now. It's a large field today, 400 entries approximately, 30 from women, 60% of them are local entries. Hopefully City of Hull will be able to pull off the team prize once again, although they do have strong competition from Sheffield and Chesterley Street. They all seem to be ready now. Yes, they're off. As we drive down St Thomas More Road, I expect that they will bunch for the first 3 miles, then we have an uphill stretch up West Ella Road, and that should see them stretching out a bit. Corner now into Anleby Park Road. I can see the City of Hull runner there. Looks like Adrian Hill. Yes, Adrian Hill from the Army. Adrian's only in his early 20s and he's got some really good 10-mile and half marathon times. I can also see Brian Ward of City of Hull Athletic Club and Carl Nightingale from Sheffield is tucked in there. Ian Brewer of East Hull Harriers. And it looks like Ron Smith, the veteran in the lead. He's 41 years of age, is Ron Smith. I can also see back in the pack there Mike Lake from City of Hull Athletic Club, Brian Ward hanging in with Ron Smith, Carl Nightingale, John Barker from Grimsby. Can't see Jim Dingwall. Whether he's turned up, I'm not sure. He's certainly not in that leading group at the moment. It'll be Park Road into Hull Road. Again, it's Ron Smith with several city lads. Ian Brewer from East Hull Harriers, Adrian Hill, Pete Flatman actually now taking on the lead with Ron Smith and Adrian Hill from City of Hull Athletic Club. I can't recognise the out-of-town runners at the moment. It's a bit difficult to see the numbers from this shot. We should be able to catch them up later. Yes, there's Pete Flatman, Ron Smith, I beg your pardon, Adrian Hill, Malcolm Martin, I've just seen him on the outside there, Carl Nightingale, Brian Ward and Ian Brewer from East Hull Harriers. Quite a large bunch that. I would think that would be almost 20 runners. As they pass us then, we have Ron Smith, Pete Flatman, Adrian Hill, Brian Ward, Ian Brewer, Malcolm Martin, John Barker, Carl Nightingale, Mike Lake, Jim Dingwall, he is here, Steve Rennie and John Hood from City of Hull. There's Phil Groves there, veteran 40 from City of Hull, he's well up. More Sheffield runners. Grimsby, they've got a good team. Paul Peacock there, City of Hull. Shane Page, Alan Fowley. Terry Davis is running today. He's a veteran 40. That should help City of Hull team. More City of Hull, East Hull runners. Rob Robinson. Mike Baggett. Lady runner there, first lady I've seen. More East Hull, Springhead. East Hull, Springhead and City of Hull make up most of the local entries. Going further back in the field now, Pete Leach from City of Hull, Gordon Gibson, Peter Kirk. City of Hull certainly have got a good entry here. All these runners are committed runners, I must say. They have to belong to a 3A's club, so we don't really have the fun runners here. They all put in an awful lot of training, and I'm sure a lot of them will be hoping to get a PB in the 10 mile today. Another lady there, that's Jenny Pearson actually from Dark Peak. I know her as an orienteer. More ladies. There's only 30 entries from ladies. Unfortunately, 10 miles isn't always attractive to the lady runner. Springhead. Ian Chewton there from City of Hull. City of Hull veterans. We're now going along Beverley Road, Kirkella, and we join the leaders again. Again I can see Ron Smith, the veteran, formerly from Airedale and Spen Valley, now a Keighley Road runner. He's being closely followed by Adrian Hill and Brian Ward of City of Hull. And Malcolm Martin from Sheffield, he's 45 this year, but currently a vet 40. Carl Nightingale, also from Sheffield. Haven't seen the third Sheffield runner, so City of Hull look okay for the team prize at the moment. Jim Dingwall hanging in there behind Carl Nightingale. John Hood as well, he's hanging on the end of the pack for City of Hull, so they're really packing well at the moment. They've got at least 4 runners in that front bunch. John Back from Grimsby, he's there. Bit difficult again to see some of the numbers of the other runners. Does look like Chris Parks though, perhaps there next to Ron Smith. Chris Parks from Rotherham. This is a flat part of the course. When we turn into West Stella Road at approximately 3 miles, then there's a very long uphill. That should stretch them out a bit, that hill, and we might see them forming into smaller bunches. Ron Smith still leading. Closely followed by Adrian Hill. As I said previously, he's in the army. He doesn't run for City of Hull very often, but I know he likes to run in the Ferriby 10 if at all possible. Malcolm Martin, he's previously run this race. He's never won it before, actually. He's never won it. He's won the Inglemire 10. 1987 he won the Inglemire 10. But he's never won this race. Jim Dingwall, he's got tights on. He obviously feels that even though it's mild conditions, he needs his tights on today. Certainly City of Hull are packing well there to pick up the team prize again this year. The veteran teams should be strongly contested by City of Hull and Stainforth. And seeing as though City of Hull do have Phil Groves and Terry Davis, I think they could pick up that team prize today. Right, and we've stopped here now, so we should be able to get a better look at the numbers of the runners. Certainly that's Ron Smith, though. Oh, it's number 389. 389, we'll look for his number. Adrian Hill, Malcolm Martin, Brian Wall, Carl Nightingale, Jim Dingwall, Mike Lake. John Barker there, Grimsby. John Hood, City of Hull. 4 City of Hull lads there in the leading bunch. Pete Flatman, he's still running well. Pete Flatman, veteran 40. Him and Phil Groves and Terry Davis should be able to pick up that team prize. Ian Brewer. Steve Rennie from City of Hull also. Another bunch here, rounding the corner, headed by Phil Groves, another veteran 40 from City of Hull. Looks like some Grimsby vests.
242 is Ron Smith from Keithley Road Runners.
Yeah.
He's a vet.
389. More City of Hull. Oh, and there's Stuart Spooner there from Bridlington. He's not running very well today. He's perhaps been injured. He's usually up there with the leaders. Shane Page and Alan Fowley, veteran 45. He might pick up that prize today. There's a Cleethorpes runner there. Paul Peacock, City of Hull. Trevor Shields, East Hull Harriers. Gordon Kitchen from City of Hull.
Alan Tomlinson, Holton Prize.
171.
Right. Some more East Hull runner here in the lead of this bunch.
394, Hull Springhead, Jed Bent.
Mike Vickers from City of Hull. Mike Baggett, City of Hull's treasurer. Plenty local runners back here. Rob Robinson, lady runner there, 364. I think she was the first lady runner. Grimsby seem to have a good lady team here today.
Catherine Palmer.
364,
Catherine Palmer from Grimsby.
Yes, so Grimsby are doing well in the ladies' race. There's Bob Mahoney there. He's also a vet 40, helping the team. Vince Davis, another lady runner, 366. She looks like she's from Grimsby also.
John Redgrave, Springhead.
John Redgrave from Springhead coming up.
Tony Roberts, Springhead.
224, Tony Roberts, Springhead. 210, Russ Edmondson. Don't know what's that, 216.
There's Peter Kirk from City of Hull coming up now. He's a veteran 45. Gordon Gibson, he's a veteran 50. Usually talks a lot, but seems quite quiet today.
Somebody just pulled out.
Somebody's just pulled out there, a City of Hull runner. Looks like quite a young runner. Didn't recognise him. More Grimsby vests, East Hull vests. Stainforth. Apparently they have a good veteran team.
207, Hull Springhead, Ken Barker.
East Hull and City. These are probably local runners, not running in the club vest, so it's difficult to pick out the names.
Yeah, 206, Tony Harry Springhead, and 227, Louis Sharp, Hull Springhead.
Another lady from Grimsby. Glenn Hood, City of Hull, he's in his 60s. East Hull, Selby Strider, City of Hull.
Another lady runner, Hull Springhead, 230, Catherine Wadforth.
Haven't seen many ladies. It doesn't look as though there are the 30 here that entered. It's like a Cleethorpes vest there, 98.
226, Hull Springhead, Rod Robinson.
Jenny Pearson there from Dark Peak Fell Runners. Another lady.
219, Hull Springhead, Dave Payton. He's John Redgrave. 212, John Redgrave, Hull Springhead.
I think that's wrong, isn't it?
No, I don't think it is.
Bridlington runner. Another lady. Another two ladies there.
John Galbraith, sorry. Yeah, John Galbraith.
Another lady from Grimsby. Number 154. And number 20, also a Grimsby lady. And 126, that's Julie Crane from East Hull. 220, Springhead.
Up it's John there for Springhead, 211.
Another lady runner. 306. From Scarborough. Lady runner number 15. She looks quite comfortable in that position. Number 280. That looks like a Riddings vest. Riddings from Scunthorpe. Another lady from East Hull here. 137. 137.
Ian Cresswell there for Springhead.
Ian Chewton for City of Hull 85. Another Riddings runner, Selby Strider, City of Hull.
Number 223, Ava Roberts.
Hull Springhead.
Phil Dewberry.
No. Followed by 223 Ava Roberts, Hull Springhead, followed by 226 Richard Smith, followed by 209.
Phil
Trying to
Dewberry.
get himself back after injury, Phil Dewberry.
I think it was missing.
Yeah. Another Springhead here, 229 and 215.
After this battered stick, John will move.
57 City of Hull. Oh, Phil Slater there with him, number 80. He's waving, yes. Hello, Phil. He looks quite comfortable there. Two ladies in this next bunch.
Right, John. Just have along and nice and steady.
As we move along now, try and join up again with the leaders. This is a long hill, but it's not too menacing. I don't think it'll cause many of the runners problems. So we go past two of the ladies there, 243 and 168. Phil Slater again, number 80, running with the City of Hull clubmate. This hill does last though for about 1.5 miles, and then they have another flat section and it undulating to 7 and downhill to the finish. Pick up Springhead runners there, 228 and 223.
Richard Smith and Ava Roberts.
There's Phil Dewberry. I understand he had to pull out of the Mallorcan Marathon recently. Selby Strider, another lady there, 363. Another lady, 173. Ian Chewton, lady from Riddings, 270. Springhead Harrier there.
Ian Cresswell.
Another lady, number 7. East Hull lady, 137. Oh, and a lady from Nottingham. She's travelled a long way today to come to the Ferriby 10. Number 15, number 280, both ladies, as we travel further up West Ella Road. One of the smarter areas of Hull, you might like to say. 232 from Springhead. This hill actually has stretched them out a little. There were bunches before, but they're certainly stretched out a lot more now.
Number 211, Rob Fitzjohn from Springhead.
Another Springhead there, 220. And the lady from Scarborough, number 306. There's a local doctor, number 205 from Hornsey. Lady from Grimsby, number 154, number 20 also from Grimsby lady. East Hull, Julie Crane 126. She's not running as well as I've seen her run before. City of Hull. Springhead runner there, 219. Dave Payton. 212.
John Galbraith.
Bridlington runner there, number 24. Yes, this hill is stretching them out a little. I can see them puffing more now. Certainly finding parts of it tough. Two Doncaster runners there. Scarborough Harrier, 308. Eric Wilson there from City of Hull, 89. One of our stalwart veterans. 221, local Hull optician.
226, Rod Robinson.
Oh, there's 244, that's Christine Buckley from Knavesmire Harriers. She usually runs better than this as well, she's perhaps been injured. Jenny Pearson, 162, Dark Peak Fell runner. She's a veteran, 35 now. 230 from Springhead. She looks like a lady veteran also. 214 Springhead. 38 City of Hull. He's puffing slightly there, found the hill a bit much. Doncaster runners again. They've obviously got a club turnout today. East Hull. Selby Strider. There's a lady there from Grimsby, number 365. That's Susan Anderson from Grimsby. 54 Glenn Hood from City of Hull, he's in his 60s. Selby Strider. Cleethorpes runner there. Stainforth again, their vets are hoping to contest the team prize of City of Hull.
Number 227, Louis Sharp, and number 206, Tony Harridge from Springhead.
It's getting a little windy up here actually. It was a westerly wind before, I don't know how much it's affecting them. Get further up the field, there's a Hornsey Harrier there, number 184. Oh, Denise Baker, number 22 from Bridlington. First time I've seen her. She's running well. She must be quite well up there in the ladies' race. We'll see if we pass any more ladies. Another Springhead there, 207.
Ken Barker.
Stainforth. East Hull runner. Grimsby runner there, number 362. Oh, another Doncaster runner, number 107.
Number 224, Tony Robertson, Springhead.
East Hull, Stainforth again. Their vets are quite well up. 56, Gordon Gibson from City of Hull. He's a veteran 50.
Tony Roberts there again from Springhead.
Doncaster runner again, 107. As we move back again through the field now in Swanland. They've gone past that hill now, and now it's the undulating to 7 miles. Past Gordon Gibson again, East Hull. Springhead runner there, number 216, in view now. And a Fenner Flyer, number 382. Very small club in Hull, that. Springhead runner there, 210.
Russ Edmondson.
East Hull runner, 146. I'll try and find his... A Riddings runner there, number 272. Riddings from Scunthorpe. Rotherham, 393. Pete Leach from City of Hull, number 62. Peter Kirk, number 58, veteran 40, City of Hull, 222 Springhead. Stainforth veteran there, he's quite well up. Grimsby, 351. The Grimsby runner was Dave Robinson. East Hull runner number 122, being clapped on by the residents of Swanland. Number 122 doesn't appear to be on my list for East Hull runners. Lady there from Grimsby, so it looks as though she's ahead of Denise Baker. She's running well. East Hull number 133, he's running there on his own. Selby Striders, two running together there, 312 and 313. Scarborough Harrier, 307. Bridlington leading the next pack, number 21. If I can find his name for you. No, again, he's not listed under Bridlington here. Or is it Steve Arnold from Bridlington? Bob Mahoney there from City of Hull, 372. Again, he may form part of the City of Hull veteran team, although there is Terry Davis, Pete Flatman and Philip Groves ahead of him. A Roundtree runner there from York, 303. That's Dave Scorby from Roundtrees. East Hull runner there, number 132. That's Michael Harrison from East Hull. City of Hull number 52. That's Jack Hill. And 377 from City of Hull, Keith Norman. Rob Robinson there with Ray Cox, who as a junior was an excellent runner. There with a lady there actually, so she's running well. She's ahead of the Grimsby lady. Try and get her number next time. Grimsby runner there, number 353. That's Martin Anderson. Stainforth, the veteran there in front of him. Pocklington runner, number 265. First Pocklington runner I've seen. And that's Andrew Green. Bridlington, number 31. That's Robert Pratt. Grimsby 357, again another Stainforth veteran there, 323. Mike Baggett from City of Hull, number 39. He's running quite well, and it's a downhill stretch now.
You're not static here, Colin.
No, carry straight on.
Hull Springhead Harrier, number 394.
Jed Bence.
Thank you.
Want to get to the front, John?
Now in Swanland. We've rounded the corner from West Lees Road. Pick up the runners again. Further up the field. It's Gordon Kitchen there, number 60 from City of Hull. He's a veteran over 40. Trevor Shields, 143 East Hull Harrier. A couple of Grimsby runners there. Paul Peacock, City of Hull, 24-year-old, number 70 there. I think he's a Cleethorpe runner. Yes, that's A. Wood. He's a veteran 45 from Cleethorpes. Some gaps appearing now. George Slater from City of Hull. Terry Davis, vet. He's a vet 40, number 45. He's doing well in the team. Alan Fowley, 49. He's a vet 45, and in front of him there's Shane Page, number 69 from City of Hull. Bridlington runner there, number 27. That's Edward Knapp. He's a veteran 40. Gary Cross from City of Hull, he doesn't run often, number 44.
Next group on the right-hand side.
Grimsby runner there, number 354.
Graham Anderson.
Number 204. Holland. Hull University runner there, number 333. Grimsby runner number 350, that's Mark Fleming. 102 there, Cleethorpes runner. B. Willets. City Full, we've just passed John Matthews, he's also a vet 40. We're speeding along now to try and catch up with the leading contenders in the race. They have stretched out quite a lot now with that hill. Here we have, coming into view now, Stuart Spooner from Bridlington. And there's Phil Groves in that group back there. Phil Groves, veteran 40. They're running very well at the City of Hull Veterans today. I'm sure they must get that team prize. Number 125 there, running on his own. He'll be hoping for a bit of company, I should think. Number 125, that's Geoffrey Clarkson from Eastall Harriers. And that's Ian Grew in front of him from Eastall Harriers, number 130. He often features well in local races. In his late 20s now. He's capable of coming in the top 20 to 25, I should say, today. Steve Rennie there, number 73. And Pete Flatman, number 48. Coming to view now. Again, he's part of that City of Hull veteran team. He's running well there. Steve Rennie isn't running so well today. He's excellent over cross country. He was recently, I think it was third in the Humberside Cross Country Championships. There's John Hood there, coming into view from City of Hull, number 55. You have to keep out of the way of the cars. That was a bit nasty. John Barker from Grimsby, number 355. Moving up the field now. John will, a bit unfortunate to get detached. Number 249, he's an out-of-town runner. Try and find him for you. Yes, that's Trevor Wright from Longwood. Trevor Wright from Longwood. That runner doesn't have a number on. Unless it's on his back or... Can't tell you who that is. Well, here he is, number 47. Jim not running very well today. He usually likes to have an excellent run in the Ferriby 10. He ran well last week in the Morpeth to Newcastle. Yeah, I think he came 21st in that race. Now, I really thought that he would run well today. But he's got himself detached. He doesn't look particularly happy in that position at all. I don't know what position he is, but I suggest he's in the top 10. But he's not running as well as he can do in the Ferriby. Ron Smith and Brian Ward from City of Hull running well there, 87. They'll be pleased to have each other for company. As I say, Ron Smith, he's a veteran 40, formerly of Airedale and Spen Valley, now from Keighley Roadrunners. Brian Ward, he's 26 years of age, City of Hull Athletic Club. Getting his times down on the road now, he'll be pleased with this run. Number 61 there, Mike Lake, with Malcolm Martin heading him, he's a veteran 40. Mike Lake will be pleased to be running well today. He's in his late 30s now. Malcolm Martin, 45 this year. And coming into view, in a moment we have Carl Nightingale. He's in third position. Yes, he's in third position, Carl Nightingale. He's a former Hull man, now from Sheffield. He's easily capable of a sub-50 time. We're now 40 minutes into the race, so it'll be interesting to see whether we do get that sub-50 time today. Now we have Adrian Hill coming into view shortly. There we are, number 51, Adrian Hill from City of Hull Athletic Club. In his early 20s, in the army at Catterick, I believe. He doesn't run often in local races. Obviously, he doesn't always get the time to run in races, but he's certainly a good performer and again capable of sub 50 minutes. E89, I'll try and find his number for you. I don't recognise the pale blue vest. He's not one of the contenders I mentioned earlier, I don't think. It's certainly that Chris Parks from Rotherham doesn't seem to have come today. It's very difficult to find his number. He's not listed as far as I can see. But he's running very comfortably there. He's got an excellent lead over Adrian Hill from City of Hull. No, I can't find him anywhere on there. Here we are then, number 389. I'm sorry we're not able to find his name on the list. Whether he was a late entry, I don't know. They don't usually accept late entries. But we'll do our best to find his name before the end of the race. Rounding the corner then, we should have Adrian Hill, I think, from City of Hull. Doesn't look as though the runners from Chesterley Street or Chris Parks came today. Yes, it is Adrian Hill. He's running quite comfortably. Waiting for the third man now. Some of these runners would have been hoping to run in company, I think, today. Yes, it is Cal Nightingale from Sheffield, still holding on to that third position. He looks comfortable. I think he could perhaps try and threaten Adrian Hill. It's Malcolm Martin in fourth place. From Sheffield again, he's a veteran 40. Mike Lake is doing very well there to keep in fifth place. Mike Lake, formerly an RAF member, he now lives in Broomfleet in Humberside. And we can see the 6th and 7th places there. Ron Smith from Keighley Roadrunners and Brian Ward from City of Hull. So Brian Ward do have the team prize in Adrian Hill, Mike Lake and Brian Ward. Coming down Boothby Road now, and we join again the leader, number 389. He must have been a late entry. He's not on the computer listings of numbers. Here we are now at the finish of the 1989 Ferriby 10-mile road race. We're looking for the winner, and here he comes now. I'm pleased now to be able to give you his name. It's actually Ray Keeney from Telford. Looks as though he's hung on to that first place. Yes, it's Ray Keeney from Telford, and he's coming in now at a time of 49 minutes and 44 seconds. That's the fastest time for this particular course, previously held by Jim Dingwall last year. He looks tired, but I'm sure he'll be pleased with that run because he's well in front of the second place man. Second place was Adrian Hill. Cal Nightingale did seem as though he might be catching him slightly, but I think Adrian will have held on to second place. Yes, it is Adrian Hill from City of Hull coming in now in second place. He's not going to get a sub 50-minute time today, but I'm sure he'll be pleased to come second. He comes in now at about 50 minutes 20 seconds. Adrian, the first man from City of Hull. He'll be pleased with that run today, I think. Yes, third place, Cal Nightingale. He's gained a little bit there on Adrian. Cal Nightingale from Sheffield. He's in his early 30s. He was previously from Hull, lived in Sheffield for quite a number of years now. He's coming in about 50 minutes and 45 seconds. Closely followed by Malcolm Martin. He's got up to him quite a bit there. Malcolm Martin, veteran 40 from Sheffield. He's coming in just under 51 minutes. He's the first veteran 40. That's two from Sheffield now. They'll be looking for their third man. But coming in is Mike Lake from City of Hull. Mike second for City of Hull. He's coming in now in 51.15 approximately. He'll be pleased with that run. Malcolm Martin managed to get ahead of him a bit there. Bit of a battle coming now. Brian Ward's managed to hold off Ron Smith. Brian Ward from City of Hull. City of Hull have the team race then. First three. And Ron Smith there, veteran 40. He's from Keighley Roadrunners. second veteran 40 in. Now looking for the 8th place man. It was, yes, Jim Dingwall's now coming. Jim will be disappointed with this run. He does like to run well in the Ferriby 10. Previous winner on 2 occasions, I think. Winner last year, he did have the fastest time, but Ray Keeney now has overtaken that, 49 minutes and 44 seconds. Jim looks tired, isn't he? He's not really sprinting into the finish. He'll be disappointed with his time, over 52 minutes. 52.18, I clock him at 52.18 there, Jim Dingwall, 4th City of Hull. Here, just behind him then, trying to catch up. Grimsby vest, I think, there. Number 158, Brian Sargent from Grimsby. He's closely followed by the man with no number and the Longwood Harrier, Trevor Wright. Bit of a gap now to the next place man. And it's another Grimsby runner, John Barker from Grimsby. So they now have 2 men also, so the second place team will be between Sheffield and Grimsby. John Barker from Grimsby now coming in just over 53 minutes. Closely followed by John Hood from City of Hull. He's the 5th City of Hull runner to finish. John looks tired there. Not sure who this is following John Hood. It's a Doncaster vest, one of the Doncaster runners. Number 106 from Doncaster. Christopher Ayres from Doncaster Plantworks AC. And the next City of Hull runner, Stephen Rennie. Steve probably will be a bit disappointed with that time, 53.45. Closely followed by Ian Brewer from Eastall Harriers. Pete Flatman, veteran 45 now. First veteran 45 in Pete Flatman, City of Hull. Closely followed by number 287, Alan Gregory from Rotherham. And number 18, I don't recognise his vest. And we have Phil Groves, another veteran for City of Hull. Veteran 40, Phil Groves. That's 2 veterans they have in now, City of Hull. They'll be hoping to pick up that team price, certainly. Stainforth don't have a veteran in yet. And here's Stuart Spooner from Bridlington. Again, I think he'll be disappointed with that time. He's capable of finishing in the top 10. He must have been injured recently. Stuart Spooner's finished in a time of about 54 minutes and 30 seconds. So that's a slow time for Stuart. Some out-of-town runners coming now. Oh, Hornsey Harrier there, number 187, Andrew Morley. City of Hull, John Matthews there, number 67. That's the 3rd veteran for City of Hull, so they must have the veteran team prize. They've got 3 veterans in already. Sheffield runner there, 318. That must mean they have the 2nd senior men's team prize. Closely followed by a Grimsby runner, but seeing as though Sheffield did have 2 runners in the first 4, they must have got the 2nd team prize. Lots of runners coming in together here now, causing some problems at the finish, I should think. There's a City of Hull runner there, number 75. That's Paul Scott from City of Hull. Another Grimsby runner there, number 350, Mark Fleming from Grimsby. He's a 4th Grimsby man in. Number 395 there. Another Longwood Harrier, Anthony White. Oh, and Eddie Knapp there from Bridlington, number 27. He's also a veteran 40. Oh, Gary Cross from City of Hull now in. Number 44. Time of 56 minutes and 15 seconds approximately. He's not run recently in races, so he'll probably be quite pleased with that run today. Number 8 finishing just after Paul Clark there from Barnsley. Shane Page from City of Hull coming in now, number 69. And closely followed by George Slater, City Hall's club captain and computer wizard, number 79. He'll be compiling the results today. Eastall runner there, 143, Trevor Shields. Another Doncaster runner. They've got quite a few in here today. A Riddings runner there, desperately trying to display his number 274. That's Mark Coulson. Alan Fowley, 49 there. And Paul Peacock, both from City of Hull. Closely followed by a Cleethorpes runner. And Terry Davis is another veteran 40 from City of Hull, 45. Coming in thick and fast now. Time just over the 57-minute mark now. Looking for the First Lady, hopefully. She'll be in soon. Oh, jogging Grandad there, number 10. That's Eddie Kirkup from Barnsley. He's had a good run, certainly. 57.24, veteran 60. Excellent time. Another City of Hull runner there, 60 Gordon Kitchen. Hornsey Harrier, number 194. That's Chris Wilson from Hornsey Harriers. Clubmate behind him, number 186, Jim Moore. Eastall Harrier finishing there. He looks tired. He's nearly walking out of the funnel. Number 131. That's Chris Harris from Eastall Harriers, number 131. Selby Strider, they've had a few in today, number 311. That's Jim Harron from Selby Striders. Mike Baggett finishing there for City of Hull, number 39. Gosh, he looks tired. Trying hard to stand up. Well done, Mike. Looks like a veteran in there, number 323. Yes, that's a Stainforth veteran, John Elvin. Closely followed by Mike Vickers from City of Hull. Eastall Harrier looks like perhaps finishing now. Number 143. No, it's not an Eastall vest, sorry. Red vest, but not Eastall. There's a Cleethorpes runner there. Number 100, Kay Simmons from Cleethorpes. There's a Doncaster runner. Stainforth veteran, so they're getting their veterans in now. Number 327, Roger Lowry. Rob Robinson there, number 74, City of Hull. On the First Lady, number 364, First Lady. That's Catherine Palmer from Grimsby. She's finishing a time of about 59.10. There's Bob Mahoney, 372. He's a veteran 40 from City of Hull. Bridlington runner there, number 25, Graham Hardy. First Lady's got quite a lead. Thought she might be a Grimsby lady, although she wasn't wearing a Grimsby vest. So we'll be looking for the Second Lady. The White City athlete there, number 337. Dennis Fishburn from White City in Hull. Looks like another Cleethorpes vest there. Perhaps number 11. City of Hull runner there, number 52. That's Jack Hill from City of Hull. More veterans coming in now. Don't recognise that white vest, number 281.
Well done, we'll keep the line clear, folks, and keep in order.
Again, we're looking for another lady to come in. I think it'll be another Grimsby lady. There's number 21 from Bridlington, that's Steve Arnold. Closely followed by an Asken runner, number 3, Derek Lindley. We're now just over 60 minutes, approaching 61 minutes into the race. Number 71 there from City of Hull. That's a Vince Peacock. Selby Strider, he's lost his number there. Pete Leach there, finished from City of Hull. And a Grimsby runner there, number 157, that's Brian Mayer. Brian Mayer from Grimsby. These runners seem to be losing their numbers today. Must have been sweating a bit. Asken there, number 5, that's Stan Williams. And number 279, looks like a Riddings vest. Yes, it's Brian Weaver from Riddings. East Hull runner there, number 122, Richard Allsop. Number 29 there, yellow vest, that's Bridlington, yes, Colin Parcell. Colin Parcell from Bridlington. Stainforth runner there, number 332. And the second lady just behind him. Peter Kirk finishing 62. Second lady there, Kim Bennett. Gosh, she looks tired. Kim Bennett, yes, she's from Grimsby also. 62 minutes and 15 seconds for Kim, I make it. She looks tired, but she'll be pleased to get second lady, I'm sure. The third lady will probably be Denise Baker from Bridlington. She was third when we passed her in Swanland, so hopefully she'll manage to keep in third position. Number 290 there, finishing. Number 290, that's Alan Hinchcliffe from Rotherham. 62 minutes and 35 seconds approximately. That's a springhead vest there, yes, a springhead vest, number 210. That's Russell Edmondson from Springhead. Stainforth runner just behind him. Quite a crowd now. Number 222. That's another Springhead runner, John Redgrave. Grimsby runner number 362, John Powell from Grimsby. He's a veteran 40. Springhead runner there, number 216, Keith McNee. Closely followed by another Springhead runner, number 207, Ken Barker. City of Hull runner there, 68, Eddie Moore. That's Eddie Moore from City of Hull. East Hull runner there, number 128. Funny name. Graham Fialkovitz. 165 just behind him. That's Halton Price runner David Cunningham. There's a Cleethorpes vest there, number 98. That's the Sea Rider from Cleethorpes. So the Feather Flyer there, number 382, Trevor Howe. Gordon Gibson there, finishing for City of Hull. He's a veteran 50 now, Gordon. Oh, and Denise Baker's finished now, number 22. Denise from Bridlington, she's the third lady. She might be disappointed with that time, over 64 minutes. But still, she's come third today in front of two excellent Grimsby ladies. Hull Springhead there, number 227. Oh, another Grimsby lady just behind her. Number 365 from Grimsby. That's Susan Anderson. Susan, just after the prizes then, she's in fourth place. We'll be looking for a lady veteran then. East Hull runner there, number 138. 138, Sid Newman from East Hull. He's a veteran 45. There's a Doncaster runner there, I think, yes. No, Hornsey Harrier, I beg your pardon. Similar vest, number 184, Richard Jordan from Hornsey Harriers.
Well in. Well run.
Another Springhead runner finishing now, number 224. Ivor Roberts from Springhead there, young lad. Runner's beginning to look a bit tired now. We're 65 minutes into the race, just over 65 minutes. Stainforth veteran there, looks like, number 344. Yes, that's Christopher Firth from Stainforth. Another Doncaster runner. 343, not wearing a club vest. Number 54, there's Glenn Hood. In his early 60s now, Glenn. He'll be pleased with that run, I'm sure. So we're looking for the lady veteran. Should have one in through shortly. Number 119 there. Another Doncaster runner, Robert Ward. Selby Strider there through. Hornsey Harrier there, 189. That's Derek Ricketts. East Hull Harrier, 139. That's Ross Parker from East Hull. Number 40 there. City of Hull, Colin Baker. Oh, and there's the lady veteran. Lady veteran from Springhead. That's Catherine Wadforth. Catherine Wadforth, and number 230 from Stainforth. She's the first lady veteran to finish. Oh, there's the optician from Hull, number 221. That's Phil Quinn. Wimby, and he belongs Hull Springhead Harriers. Not wearing Springhead vest, but he belongs to that club according to the list. Number 267, Parklington runner. Graham Smales. Oh, and there's Jenny Pearson. She's also a lady veteran. Jenny, she's a member of Hallamshire Harriers. There's a Hornsey Harry there, finished number 179, number 212 from Springhead. That's Robert Dunnigan from Hornsey and John Galbraith from Springhead. 38 there from City of Hull finishing. He looks a bit tired. There's Terry Allenton there from City of Hull, closely followed by Springhead runner 214. That's Robert Jordan from Springhead. And another City of Hull runner, Richard Tuck, number 83. East Hull there, number 141. It's David Purvis, and Bridlington runner just behind him, David Foster. Immingham runner there without his number. Perhaps there's some more ladies in shortly. Another Springhead runner there, number 232, that's John Welsh from Springhead. Scarborough Harrier there, number 308, that's John Watson from Scarborough. Looks like a Cleethorpes vest again, yes, number 101, that's Jay Weatherly. And a Fenner Flyer with the headsets on, number 383, that's Melvin Wilson. Looking a bit tired now. We're now 68 minutes into the race. That's 18 minutes after the leader. East Hull Harrier there, number 145, Peter Taylor. Oh, and Julie Crane from East Hull there, number 126. She's capable of better performances, I think, but perhaps she's also been injured. Some more ladies now finishing. Number 306, Scarborough lady, Andrea Richards. Oh, Christine Buckley from Naysmire. Again, she must have been injured because she's well capable of winning this kind of race. 226 just come into view as well from Springhead, that's Rod Robinson. And 95 there, Cleethorpes runner, Lewis Jones. Lewis Jones, and we're nearly 69 minutes now into the race. Looking for some more ladies, perhaps. A bit more strung out now. Yes, there's number 20, a lady finisher. Susan Robinson. Bingley lady, actually. Looks like a Grimsby West. She's a Bingley lady. Closely followed by 96D Line from Cleethorpes. Another lady there, 252. Maureen Moffat from Louth. And a Springhead Harrier just finished, 219, David Payton. We're now approaching almost 70 minutes into the race now. Hopefully some of these runners will still be getting PBs. I'll be pleased with their performance today. Looks like the doctor from Hornsey. Yes, number 205, John Walker, actually a member of Hull Spartan. Finishing there, number 163, Michael Benson from Halton Price Roadrunners in Hull. And a number 195, another Hornsey Harry there, Richard Winder. Springhead runner 211, that's Rob Fitzjohn from Springhead. He's just finished in just under 70 minutes and 40 seconds. Well, to recap then on today's positions, in first place was Ray Keeney from Telford in a new fastest time for this particular course, 49 minutes and 44 seconds. In second place was Adrian Hill from City of Hull. Third place was Carl Nightingale from Sheffield. City of Hull have both the men's team prizes, the men's senior team prize and the veteran team prize. No ladies team prize today. The second team prize will go to Sheffield, and the B team prize must also go to City of Hull. The ladies' winner was Catherine Palmer from Grimsby. clubmate Kim Bennett was behind her in second place, and third place was Denise Baker from Bridlington. As I say, there was no ladies' team prize today.
Get up there, I'm off and hammer down there. I'm not 3 minutes off me.